This is about a 7-hour pinch, but that's the estimate online. Using Sovol SV08 350. This bed with, sorry about the focus here. So you can see how big it is. It nearly takes up the whole bed in width. These supports infrared set to 35% there, and get pretty close. Have to be careful here getting close, because the head moves about very quick. That's why I give you this warning, and they're not kidding. Not some sort of namby-pamby joke. This is like a spool stand. Sorry, but let me get it. Like a spool stand. This is like a roller. It's on a couple of skateboard bearings each side inside. So it rolls around very freely. The issue with this, you can't really tell it here. This spool's okay for this, but if you have like a solid spool, I'll try and show you. Say you had a spool like this, when you're looking like from the side here or front on, you can't see how much filament's left on the spool like there. I'd have to come around the side and try and look. So this mechanism try working on. This is the first prototype. There might be others. Is to have it so that the arm that the spool is on here is pointing this way, and then the spool will be this, like edge on here, something like this, so it doesn't matter what type of edgings on the spool, you can still see how much filament is on there. This is a magnetic like sheet, a textured set on this. No problems. The stick down here very, very well indeed. Just putting PLA while it's printing the stick very well. Once the bed cools, they come off. Well, up to now, I don't know about a big piece like this, but every piece I've printed comes off just like lifting from something that's not actually fastened down, stuck down or adhered, however. I don't know the proper terminology for that, and I don't care either. So there's the temperatures, etc. 220 on the nozzle, 65 on the heat bed, 51% fan, and see it's 62% 5 hours. I just put this on to remind me this is sticky later. To remind me if I'm doing the Z offset. Well, I don't really need to do the Z offset, but for certain filaments you might find it advantage should be a little bit higher or lower than it can be. I did try turning the sheet over. The other side is still like fine, quite fine sandpaper, glass paper. Okay, it's still a very slight sort of texture on it. So when I first started printing on that, it stuck to the bed, but after about 3 layers, it just released from that side of the bed to the side under here. And I'm pretty sure that the Z height was okay, etc. So I don't know why. So I've gone back to this textured side, this held on by magnets. But there's no need to remove it unless you want the part off pretty quick after it's finished. Noisy fans, and that's on 61% there. Oh, it's gone down this very a bit, down to 51%. You see it like a branch of a tree. Because there's like another half circle to go on the top of here. That's for the spool sort of diameter. So that, if this had those sides on this one, if I want to see the filament on, I have to almost reach round like this and look at the edge on. So as I say, this one is hoping to have the spool right facing the edge on. And even with a change like that, you want to do the like resonance testing. Okay, because that could impact just the weight distribution is a bit different. But then you could say as the spool gradually gets used up, it's going to be less weight here, and that's disconnected to the top frame of the printer. So that could impact when you're going extremely fast. This is not full speed. It's pretty fast, but it's not full speed. You know, it could impact on the resonance there. So you want to think about maybe having the spool totally separate by the side of the printer, maybe even in a dry box or something. I'm stopping there for this part of it. on this video. Just let you watch it a little bit more. This is dark. Underneath the nozzle. I would like some LEDs and maybe on sort of this enclosure here to light it up a bit better. So I've left this a few hours because actually it finished about 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe a bit after that, and I went to bed. I'll just try and give you approximately the size here. So that's about 55 that way. It's about 18 wide. I don't know if you can see on this ruler, it's almost a full length. I estimate that's 29 centimeters. What it is this spool holder. Now let's see if this has 3 supports on. That will hold up this overhang here, and there's a few, you might see some 3 supports here, some around the back which I can find it difficult to show you. Right, I'm going to try and see how every part up to now has come off the bed so easy. A slight bit of suction there. This is seeing those 3 supports. Oh, that one came off easy. It's a bit more difficult there. Lots of 3 supports on here. The big ones are easy to get a bit of a grip on and take off. I haven't done any adjustments really on any gap between the support and the part. Looks almost like a mouse ear there. Just get my long nose pliers. This normally pins a page line and then does a brim, but taking off the page line, I just use a scale like this to go around it. That gets the film flowing. Sorry if this goes out of camera. I'm procrastinating. Right, let's try these ones. Not too bad. It's like a grip and twist, I think. Can I do it left-handed to show you from this direction? So grip with the longer pliers and almost twist out like this. It looks like some smaller 3 supports underneath here as well. Oops. And do it left-handed. Quite a few almost came off there. It's getting a grip on them, I think. That's the hard part with my fingers. don't mind, swap hands back again because I am right-handed. Not too bad at all. Let's try at least some of these to show you. Yep. So it's nipping them with the long nose pliers. A bit of a twist. Well, you can see, looks like a bit drooping there. Tiny bit. So that's the textured surface side. I won't take off all these tree supports because you can see how it's going to go. And that's the top sort of side. I just use cheap PLA, mainly budget stuff from eBay. I'm not sure what, let me see if I see. Well, it's so cheap it hasn't got a manufacturer's name on the PLA, and I've had this PLA unused for some time. This one seems a little bit harder this side, especially because I'm trying to keep it in the camera, I think. And if you get a tree support like this, well, that came off so too easy almost. Now, there seems to be some really small ones here. I'll probably use a screwdriver or something, blade. This is one here is a bit fiddly. Just trying to keep it in the camera. This sort of thing here is for the optical run out. So 2 holes to clamp on the edge of the printer, spool hole, like spool to go into here. It's even these, I do have smaller knees to put. Let's just do this one and then what's that top surface, so I had tree supports touching it here on this underside. Not too bad considering. Right, I'll continue on. I'll turn off the camera a bit, you get the idea. These really tiny ones in here are going to be quite difficult. I just did like automatic tree supports, no changes in the settings when I asked for them using the Orca slicer, okay. I'll continue on. So there we are. I've got most of them out using that smallest screwdriver, and I was using this tiny flat bladed one to get in here. actually I was tapping it lightly with the pliers. Now there is some drooping on here. I'll pull these off a bit later, after, and on here. Not too bad, I don't think. I'm going to redesign this, see how that sort of support here for this corner here is over that edge, but it's not over that edge. Being over the edge here is going to give more strength. So I'm trying to show you around. This is like a, on the Sovol, it's like a bayonet fitting for the spool. These ribs are all to give extra support. This is texture of the bed. So, you know, especially in this like tight where it's sort of coming in here, it's very difficult to get in there to get the tree supports off. Well, quite difficult. Right, so that screws on. Oh, okay. So that's for the filament run out. Trying to get the light to show you the quality. Just the cheapest PLA I can get off eBay, okay? None of these, you know, £200 a roll PLA jobs. And that's on the Sovol SV08. Pretty much standard settings in the slicer. As I say, just ask for tree support. Maybe increase the retractions a bit, but that's about all. Little bit on here I think I can get off. So look at this curved bit here. Okay, let's get it on the pit. So here's the original spool holder. This does have skate bearings in so that can roll freely. This is the filament run out detection. Doesn't detect jams. I've got it on retract there, and I've disconnected the boarding out of here. Yep, that's coming out easily after retraction. Turn this off now. But I need to get this out of the filament run out detection. go. I'll show you all around and this has this ring, but it's like a benefit, and when you turn it, it's quite, you might think it doesn't want to come off, but basically wiggle it a bit and pull. Okay, hopefully you can see the bayonet type fittings on there. I'll show you from the other side just now. I've already bolted this into the frame. Couple of washers, and on the original mount I showed you, it has some almost locking anti-vibration washers. Put that in there. Give it a bit of a twist. Let's put this spool on here. Can we see all that? Yes, that's fine. But now I can look at it from this direction and see if the filament is running out. I'm not sure about this filament run out bracket I've got on here. This one's on this one standing out a bit. I've got mine a bit close to the frame, but I'll have a look. I'll show you from the round just now. Be careful when you're unscrewing this, because there is a bushing, small type bushing, a bit of a bearing which helps it move if it needs to. I think I'll try and get this bolted on. Mine's fallen on the floor and it's disappeared. I think this is a bolt out of it. See, there's a gap there for the bushing, and it's quite easy to lose that if you take this off. I'll see if it'll screw on here. So trying to fit this on, I haven't allowed the correct position for this tab. I'm using an M4 bolt here because, as I say, that does have a bushing type thing in it originally. See, that won't really be ideal there. So this is my best. I've only got one bolt holding it on the frame here at the moment. So there's like a washer, spread the load, like a locking anti-vibration washer. But apart from that, and I need to thicken this up anyway to make it stronger and more threads for the bolt to go in. I think it's an M3 bolt originally with that bushing on, so I've lost both the bolts and bushing on the floor somewhere. Hope you can see this. I can't. Trying to show you around. So this film run out where is at the moment a bit problematic. So I think it's 7.5 hours, maybe even getting on 8 hours of pin here. But apart from that, I'll have a bit more of a look at this. see if I can wangle it a different way. So on the original one, this tab for the filament runner is quite a bit distance away from the bracket.